You can't turn the video off?
No.
Oh, wow. Well, flip it. Ucha, welcome back to the Garden of Tree show. This show is going to be on the road. It's a road show. And this show is going to be about planning and preparation and caring for your plants when you are traveling and not able to tend to your plants for a period of time, and things that you can do to keep your plants healthy and making sure that they're alive when you make it back to your plants. I would say one of the most important things and efficient things to do is to get you a garden friend. You gotta have you a garden friend. Even though that you wanna prep and set your water up and get your plants, make sure you have everything, you still wanna make sure that someone can look over your plants to make sure if it get extra hot, like from our experience when we lived in Texas, we took a trip and we were going for about 10 days, and we had a automatic sprinkler that came on at certain times, and it would water the plants. But the issue was with that automatic sprinkler, our water spigot was kind of messed up and the water was leaking really bad, and so it kind of offset the automatic timer on the water spigot, and so they didn't get water as efficiently as possible. And the sprinkler we used couldn't reach all the plants that we had. We moved them in, but you know, the wind blows and nature kinds of takes over during that time, and so it definitely was things to prepare for. And so like I said, get you a gardener friend to come over and help you out if need be, because one of the things, so our gardener friend, her name was Candy. Candy did an amazing job. She sent us pictures almost every other day of the garden, and she was letting us know what was going on. So we had a peach tree, and she showed us the peach tree. It was very hot. It was like going through like a heat wave that hit South Texas, and the peach tree wasn't doing too well. And she gave it some extra water, which definitely helped save Miss Peaches. And so without her, we don't know if Peaches would have survived. And so, like I said, a garden friend is very important to have. And so if I would say, if you're going on a trip, one of the things you want to do is to make sure that you have a watering system in place.
Can't type.
Your plants get a good watering, but like I said before, you want to make sure that you well beforehand, so they're preparized. You know what I'm saying? You want to add anything, baby?
About like, I mean, it's kind of hard because we both can't talk on the mic, so you just gonna have to do it today, I guess.
So yeah. And also, you can also look things up on YouTube and also Google, in the sense of what things can you utilize on vacation for your plants. And your plants, they're very resilient, and so more than likely, if you give them a deep root watering, they should be pretty good for a pretty period of time. But the only reason we needed to water them over like throughout the days is because it's Texas and it's very hot. They will fry, so that's very important. And also, if you have neighborhood children around your area, give them some tasks to come over and water your plants if you're out. If you can trust those kids and you know they have good morals and their parents are impeccable people, have them come over and tend to your garden. Come have them get their hands dirty so they can learn to have some responsibilities to raising something that is a living being that's going to give them back the same nourishment and love and abundance that they give to it. So that would be very important to do that also. And then from that, they would get to eat the fruit that they bear, so that they can take the fruit home to their parents, so their friends, so their brothers and sisters that they tended and cared for this garden, and now they get to enjoy some wonderful watermelons, peaches, pears, whatever that you may have in your garden. And you're also providing a space where the youth can come feel safe and also learn somewhere that they can learn also. So that's very important too. So, and our neighbor Candy, she got lots of fruits and vegetables during her time tending to the garden. She was kind of upset when we came back because she was like, oh, I had so much fun tending to the garden, because she said she used to be a gardener, but she didn't have a garden at the time, but she had lots of plants in front of her house. And so she said she felt like she was back in her element. And so we was happy that we was able to provide that experience for her once again. So yeah.
Another thing, they got like those bulbs.
Oh, the watering bulbs?
The one we got was just not that great, but they have those watering bulbs that the water will drain into the plant as the plant takes it up. And then there's also, you can water, if you have it sitting in the bottom of like a tray or something, you can water the bottom of the tray and then soak the water up.
So basically what she's saying, so they have these watering bowls, and so imagine it's like a ball, and then it has a white tube, like a tube connected to it, and then you fill the whole thing fill the ball up with water, and then you stick that into the plant, and then it slowly drips into the plant as it needs water, but just as efficiently. There's different size ones, so you'll have to see which one works best for you. And then the other one that my wife was talking about is you can just like trays that you can put under your pots of your plants, and then you can water the plant, and the excess water will drip underneath the pot catcher. And as the plant needs more water, it can absorb and suck up that too. And also, if you did that outside, and if it was to rain, it would have some reserves from that rainwater that it didn't take up from there. So that's very good also. All right, make sure we're back on. All right, so yeah, we are right now on the way to Florida to visit some family. And so we're in a long drive, and we left at 3 a.m. Today and from Ohio. And we're right now we're in Georgia, and we're about 50 miles from the Florida border. We're going to Odessa, Florida. So it's a long drive, and no matter what, we wanted to make sure that we stay consistent with the Garden Tree Show, so we can provide this space and this information for those who still want to come about and learn about our journey. And we got Marley in the car with us, Kylie and Chloe, and Bella, and so we're riding in here deep. And we also came up with some beautiful meals. So we made some some breakfast tacos. They got tortilla, not fried, but like, pan tortillas, potatoes, and peppers and onions. And we just cut the peppers up, cut the onions up, put them in the oven. Same thing with the potatoes, put some little oil on them, season them up, and we wrapped them in some foil and served them up. And we made like 15 of those, and we banged those already. So that was a great snack and a great traveling idea. And so if you have children or you're traveling and you want to save some money on the road, because I would say all the restaurants that we passed, there was nothing better than those tacos that we made for ourselves. And so you're able to provide a nutritious, delicious little snack for you. And also, my wife made a lemon pound cake. It was fire. It was so fire. Kylie asked, did y'all buy this? No. Chef Baker made it. She did her thing. It was fire. I promise you, it was so fire. Oh, it was fire. We might have to put that on the straight juice menu. What you think? Nope. Nope.
We don't have an oven on the straight juice truck.
You're right. We don't got an oven on the straight juice truck. I'm just saying, hey, if I was you, y'all need to get some of this cake. It's very good. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Another thing that we also did, we stopped at a spring for the first time. If y'all was in our last lives, these last couple of weeks, we talked about freshwater springs. You used to go to findaspring.org or just findaspring.org, whatever. You can just Google that, and you can find springs throughout the United States of America. And we talked about that in our last YouTube, and we went to one in Georgia today. It was called the Indian Springs. Indian Springs. Freshwater Spring. It was in Georgia. You can just look it up. I posted on my Instagram also at Garden of Treats. And the water had a
YouTube video about that?
I got
a little short YouTube video from all the videos you put.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we have a short coming very soon. And I also talked to some of the people down there, and they were saying that they've been going to the spring for over 15 plus years, and they had, I'm talking like big jugs of water that they was taking down there, and filling, I'm talking like 5-gallon jugs that they were taking down there. It was amazing. It was like, I was just so amazed. Like, how long have y'all been drinking on this water? And they said a long time. Another thing that I read about it is that it's one of the most healthiest, nutrient rich springs in the world. And we have and it has a list of minerals that offers within within that spring. But the thing is, the spring smells like boiled eggs, and it also tastes like boiled eggs when you first drink it, because it has, what is it, sulfur? Because the water has sulfur in it, and so sulfur smells and tastes like boiled eggs for about 2 days. And so if you jar it up and leave it for about 2 days, that sulfur smell and egg smell will dissolve, and so you'll be able to drink it. But like I was saying, it's one of the most healing springs in the world. And if you go on this website and you find these springs, I was reading on there that this gentleman or woman, I don't know if it was man or a woman, but they start drinking that water, and their knee was hurting walking down to the spring, because you got to walk down to the spring. It's a nice park. And they said they started drinking it for about a week and a half, and they went back to the spring and walking it up and down with their about 15 gallons of water, and their knee no longer hurt, was in pain anymore. And so from the sounds of it, it did do, from their experience and from their claims, that it helped heal their, I don't want to make any claims, but their knee felt, the pain has dissolved. So y'all can go in there and check for yourselves of these claims. And so we got us about 64 ounces of the water. I wish we had a bigger jug, but that's the biggest jug that we had to take. And so I'm happy with that. And it was amazing. I'm happy that we got to experience that. There was some good folks down there. It was amazing. There also was a flowing spring. They had like a creek that was flowing too, and so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. All right, we back on. Back what I was saying. If you have any children around you, ask them these basic questions. Ask them if they know how to tie their shoes, pump gas, ride a bike, air up a tire. Say it again.
Jump a car.
Jump a car. Open a door for their elders. Open the door for their elders when they're walking up. Don't leave nobody outside. What else? And read. Those are the things that we need to make sure that our youth has a foundation of. So yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming by the Garden of Treats, and we'll see y'all next week back to the usual schedule every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. We're going to be back at the Garden of Treats farm, and we're going to be live and back with it. But we're going to be consistent with this, and we look forward to this channel growing organically. And always remember that you are a divine being, and your mind is all, and all is the mind. And so you are very strong, you're very intelligent, and you're a divine being, and know that you're special. Y'all have a good one. Give me a kiss, baby. All right, see y'all later.